I've been involved with Bury Hospice since 1999, and in that time I've had the privilege of meeting and getting to know some really wonderful people who make up our staff in this place. And I've met them across all the different departments, and not only on the medical side of things. In the kitchen, the cleaners, the administrators, men and women on the desk and who answer the phone, those who take care of the hospice into the community, those in fundraising, our support staff, and those who maintain the fabric of the building and the grounds itself. The staff at Bury Hospice do their very best to provide care for patients and their families in times of great difficulty. I've always believed that working for the hospice, day in and day out, requires a very special type of person. I have a catalogue of memories and experiences with some truly remarkable people that have deeply enhanced my own life. In the last 18 months, the fruit of that cohesiveness has been tangibly expressed via adversity. There have been personal tragedies among the staff, the coming together for colleagues who've experienced dramatic and sudden ill health. Our meetings in the Oriental Garden at the height of the pandemic have served to remind us all of how much the staff of Bury Hospice have to rely upon each other. Thankfully, we're not all the same. Wouldn't it be dreadful if everyone was like me? The staff of Bury Hospice bring their own gifts, talents, personalities, strengths and sheer goodness through which so many people have had their lives enriched. For 30 years, the various staff at Bury Hospice have operated at the sharp end of life. I don't think that anyone at Bury Hospice would think of themselves as particularly heroic. They just get on with what has to be done. And in so doing, the staff at Bury Hospice have the privilege of being able to care for some very, very brave people who've had to face extraordinary difficulties with levels of personal courage and bravery that I would say provide the staff at Bury Hospice with such a perspective on what is truly valuable in human life. I was in touch with a lady recently whose family is in South Africa. Her husband, Mo, was cared for in the hospice a few years ago. Across the miles that separate us, and on the other side of the world, they continue to remember the staff of Bury Hospice and hold them in the highest of regard. That same sentiment could be repeated 1,000-fold from countless other people who've benefited and privileged in being part of the Bury Hospice and being cared for the staff. So a big thank you to the staff of Bury Hospice.